She knew good jewelry. And this piece was far more than simply good. It was probably worth her father's entire plantation. The glowing illumination of the strange moon picked up on the brilliance of the diamond in the delicate gold setting. The diamond was multifaceted, shimmering with an assortment of colors. It had to be 5 carats, if not more. And it seemed to have a life of its own. It was almost as if the fiery brilliance of the gem burned in her hand. Rose stared at Taylor. He'd been drinking, but he was sober. His beautiful blue eyes were on her with tenderness, and his lips, weak lips in a beautiful but weak jaw, were curved into a loving and tremulous smile. Yes, despite all that he had done to her, he loved her, really loved her.
"Where did you get this?"
she asked.
"I started playing poker, and the other fellows had taken their winnings and moved on, and I was still playing with old Marley. You remember, the decrepit old man who says he sailed with Lafitte? Well, he put this on the table, and he said Lafitte himself had called it the Galveston Diamond. Once upon a time, it belonged to the Habsburg kings. It came off a Spanish ship Lafitte took in the days before the War of 1812. Rose, Marley swears Lafitte gave him the diamond, although he likely stole it. But that doesn't matter. He had it, and we have it now. It's the key to our salvation. We can go anywhere. You never have to be with those old bastards again, and we don't have to sleep on a beach. We can get married, buy horses, join the Texans, make a land claim." "Taylor, Texas is going to war. We have to get out of here, and we've got to do it tonight, before someone realizes you have this."
Rose felt his excitement, but despite its beauty, there was something about the gem she didn't like. She wanted to go, right then, and she wanted them to sell the stone at whatever price. They'd have to be paid enough to get by, but after that, the most important thing was that they escape now, quickly. She was willing to leave what paltry items they had in the tiny room that was all they could afford, and just run down the beach. Along with her own growing excitement, she felt a growing sense of danger. Was it the diamond? Was it warning her? Or was it causing her fear?
"No, the others don't know about it, and even if they did, the thing is supposed to be cursed,"
Taylor said.
"It seems the princesses or whoever had it died young. I've got a bit more in winnings. We're going to buy horses and get out of here. We'll leave at first light, and if we can't buy land, we'll go back east. We'll go to Virginia, or maybe all the way to New York."
For a moment, the curious moon appeared to be luminescent, shining down on them with the sweetest of blessings. And then she heard a commotion, coming from the saloon.
"Taylor, what's happening?"
she whispered. There were men running toward them. She started to back away, but there was nowhere to run. This was an island. The beach stretched on for miles here and headed into bracken. Nowhere to run.
"There he is! Get the bastard!"
one of the men shouted. She felt pressure on her hand. Taylor was thrusting the ring into her grasp. She took it, and she knew that if these men were after the diamond, they would strip her down and search her on the beach. She pretended to push back a stray lock of hair and stuck the diamond in her chignon. Her heart thundered. 5 men had come out. One was Matt Meyer, known for scalping Indians in Tennessee. He was surrounded by his henchmen, rough frontiersmen who'd seen better days, but who had never lost their talent for brutality. She stepped forward.
"Gentlemen, what is the problem?"
she demanded. She moved past Taylor, praying they'd hesitate before actually offering physical violence. She was forgetting herself, and them. Meyer grabbed her by the shoulders and threw her on the sand.
"Cheater,"
he said to Taylor.
"Where the hell is my watch and fob?"
"What?"
Taylor shrieked.
"I didn't cheat. I don't have your watch and fob. I swear on all that's holy,
"Men,"
Meyer said quietly. They descended on Taylor. They beat him as they stripped him naked and left him half dead in the sand. Rose cried out in horror, but her one attempt to stop them was